The first distinguished test is beta for, that is carbylamine. We have done that day also the reaction. This test is for primary amines to distinguish them from the secondary amines. You will treat with the chloroform. In the presence of a base, you will get isocyanide. Isocyanide and giving you a base and water. See, beta, that yesterday also on the Saturday, we have done this reaction. In this reaction, what we have done, we have treated amine with chloroform in presence of a base, and we got isocyanide which have foul smell. Which have foul smell. And this test is being given by only primary amines. Only. Manav, go and sit there. Sit there. See? For example, if you have methylamine, and if you treat with the chloroform in presence of a base, you will get isocyanide giving you salt and water. The previous day I told you how salt and water is formed, how you will remember it. See, beta, this is a base. This is a base. Every time a molecule of HCl, see HCl, if I expand this, like it has one H and 3 Cl, and it has 2 H. It will form like HCl, 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 so 3 HCl. And these 3 HCl combine with 3 QH, that is acid will combine with the base and forming us salt and water as a byproduct. Getting my point? See, beta HCl, ठीक है? HCl, HCl, right? HCl, HCl, and HCl. So 3 moles of an acid combined with 3 moles of a base and giving you salt and water, and this isocyanide will have foul smell. So for example, if you get distinguish between, write down, distinguish between methylamine and dimethylamine. Dimethylamine, what will you get? Hurry up. Dimethylamine and dimethylamine, which amine will give the test and what will be the form? And in case of dimethylamine, the reaction will not occur. Write the reaction. Methylamine. Hurry up. You will write the reaction. Manav, you will write the reaction, okay, in exams. You will not write Lucas test. You will write the reaction. Okay? Name the chemical test. So you have to write also. Okay? Done? So next test is beta Hinsburg's test, and it is very important test, and you can distinguish primary, secondary, and tertiary amine by this test. Taking first primary amine. Let me take methylamine. We are taking the reagent Hinsberg. It is benzene sulfonyl chloride. You're treating a primary amine with a Hinsberg reagent. The Hinsberg is benzene sulfonyl chloride. When it will be reacted, Cl is removed from here and one H will be go from here. You will get this बेटे और यहाँ पे मिथाइल बनाओ. This is a methyl group and here you will get benzene. Like Cl from here will be eliminated, H from here will be eliminated, you will get CH3N, CO2, SO2 and with benzene. Now, as it has one H, this H can be removed as H positive. This H can be removed as H positive if you will add alkali into it, and alkali into it will say this compound will be soluble in alkali. Why it will be soluble in alkali? Because this H will be removed as HOH, water, and K यहाँ पे लग जाएगा, तो ये alkali में जाके soluble हो जाता है. It will get solubilized in alkali. Because of this H. ठीक है बेटे? Whenever you will write the test with the primary amine, you will mention बेटे, we have taken Hinsberg reagent, which is nothing but benzene sulfonyl chloride. We have reacted with, and the compound thus formed. What is the result of the test? The compound thus formed is soluble in alkali. ठीक है? In primary amine, the compound formed is soluble in alkali. Now, if you add this compound formed in HCl, if you will add, you have taken test tube, you have taken primary amine, you have added benzene sulfonyl chloride, compound is formed. ठीक है? As soon as you will add alkali into it, it will dissolve. ठीक? Now, if you add acid into it, it will again be insoluble. If you add acid into it, it will be again insoluble, means you add HCl into it. Now what will happen? This KCl will be removed. This KCl will be removed and again you will get this compound. So when you will again get this compound H, so it will again be insoluble. For primary amine, if you will again add HCl, it will become insoluble. Okay? Now let us see the secondary amine. For secondary amine, I am taking dimethylamine. When you treat a dimethylamine with benzene sulfonyl chloride, this dimethylamine having one H group only, it will be removed as HCl. It will be removed as HCl. Now you tell me, will it be soluble in alkali? No. Why? because it doesn't have any H group. Just see, रिएक्शन यहाँ पे ही रुक जाएगी. इसके बाद if I have taken dimethylamine, I have put benzene sulfonyl chloride, a compound is formed. ठीक. Now when you will add alkali in the solution, no reaction will occur and it will not be get solubilized. Why? Because it doesn't consist of any H group here. ठीक है. Next, now I am taking with the trimethylamine. I have taken and there will be no reaction at all. Because trimethylamine is not having any H. तो HCl कैसे remove होगा? ठीक है. Means to distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary means the best reaction we are having this one. No need to go for carbylamine. No need to go any other reaction. Just do this reaction, learn this reaction only. It's very, very easy reaction. Now distinguish between, write the reaction yourself, distinguish between ethylamine, diethylamine and triethylamine. Ethylamine, diethylamine and triethylamine. Hurry up. Distinguish it. Till then one more reaction to distinguish between aromatic and aliphatic amine. You have done. Done. So which will give test? That is ethylamine. क्या करेगा वो? Ethylamine benzyl sulfonyl chloride के साथ जो product बनाएगा, it will be soluble in alkali and it will render insoluble when you will add HCl again. ठीक? The product formed by diethylamine will not be soluble in alkali and triethylamine will not react with Ginsburg reagent. ठीक है. तो कंक्लूजन में आप ऐसे लिखोगे, रिएक्शन लिखने के बाद एग्जाम में उसके बाद बेटे एरोमेटिक अमीन, इफ यू रिमेंबर एजो डाई टेस्ट इन फिनोल्स आल्सो यू हैव डन। टेकिंग डाइजोनियम क्लोराइड, डाइजोनियम क्लोराइड कैसे बनता है? Sandmeyer's and Getterman reaction, even we have done in this chapter also. You have treated aniline. You have treated aniline with HONO 0 to 5 डिग्री पे, एंड ये नाइट्रस एसिड बनता कैसे है? HNO with sodium nitrite and HCl, NaNO2 plus HCl. ये डाइजोनियम बनेगा। दो टेस्ट ट्यूब लिया आपने, इस वे में समझो, क्योंकि टेस्ट कर रहे हैं हम। एक में मैंने एनालीन ले ली, ठीक है बेटे, और एक में मैंने ले ली NaNO2 और उसमें HCl डाल दिया। NaNO2 एंड HCl डाल दिया। आई हैव टेकन 2 टेस्ट ट्यूब्स, उनको आइस में रख दिया। अब आइस में थोड़ा ठंडा होने दिया, 0 डिग्री टेम्परेचर आ जाए मेरी टेस्ट ट्यूब का। फिर मैंने जो NaNO2 का सॉल्यूशन था वो पुट कर दिया किसमें? एनालीन में, तो मेरे पास डाइजोनियम बन जाता है। अगर ये ही रिएक्शन आप आइस में ना करो तो आपको फिनॉल मिल जाती है, तो आइस में करनी जरूरी है। समझ आ रही है? फिर ये जो बनती है, अगर इसमें बीटा नेप्थोल डाला जाए, डाइजोनियम बन गया। अगर मेरे पास प्राइमरी अमीन होती, एरोमेटिक ना होती, अगर मैंने NaNO2 लेती और HCl और एलिफेटिक अमीन में डालती, वो डाइजोनियम नहीं बनना था, उसने डाइजोनियम नहीं बनना था, उसने अल्कोहल देना था। ठीक है, अगर उसमें मैं बीटा नेप्थोल डालूंगी तो मेरे पास कोई कलर नहीं आएगा। डाई का कलर कैसे पता चलता है? कि जब आप जो सॉल्यूशन बना, अगर आप किसी फिल्टर पेपर या कोई भी क्लॉथ हो उस पर डालोगे और वाटर से वॉश करोगे ना, तो उसका कलर नहीं जाता जल्दी से, ये डाई बनती है। समझ आ रही है? अगर एरोमेटिक अमीन होगी, जब आप एनालीन को HONO, ये HONO आता कैसे है? जब आप NaNO2 को HCl के साथ रिएक्ट करते हो, जो डाइजोनियम बना है उसमें अगर यू विल ऐड बीटा नेप्थोल, you will add beta naphthol, you will get a dye which is orange, red or yellow in color. Okay bete, these are few distinguished tests. Now next is bete electrophilic substitution reaction of aromatic amine. Last reactions are left over with us. Electrophilic substitution reaction. The first one is reaction with halogen. Like if you take aniline and you will react with bromine water, you will get a tri-substituted product because NH2 is ortho para-diacting. ortho para directing. But if we want a mono substituted product, we will react this aniline. First by acidic anhydride. That is called acetylation we will do. And we will get amide linkage over here and forming an acid.